Okay. Hey, welcome to Manifest Unfiltered. This podcast, Chris and I have some, I don't know, fun, juicy topics. The first topic that we are going to talk about, honestly, is like how it can be scary during big life changes and how to like trusting the universe and like we're going to talk a little bit about loneliness and just building confidence in yourself and that trust. So that's topic number one. Topic number two is when manifestations actually don't happen, like they did not come into reality, it did not come into fruition. And we're going to explain that. The third thing is we're going to talk about interference. Interference in terms of what would you say, Crystal? Like energetically, spiritually.
Everything when it doesn't go your way.
And then the last topic again, because we've been getting a lot of interesting questions about like vibration and manifesting. Like, is it really that important? So those are the topics that we're going to cover today. So if that interests you, definitely stay on. And please, you guys, um, like and share this podcast, this YouTube channel. If you're watching or if you're listening on Spotify or Google, like, yeah, just like and share and help build that community with us for like-minded people. And yeah. So I'm Randy. For those of you who don't know, I'm a spiritual teacher.
And I'm Crystal. I'm a medium and a spiritual teacher as well.
Yeah, and we just totally work with energy and our Amaria manifesting chakra to manifest. That is what we do. We live by that and we teach that, and it's pretty cool. So that is what we do. Okay. First topic. What did you want to say about life being a little scary during life changes and trusting the universe can be hard and
Well,
that
it's
kind of
that
stuff?
fear of change I wanted to address.
Oh,
Like,
okay. So that's kind of the main topic is fear of change.
yeah, because I mean, how
Okay.
many people, like, sometimes you just don't make changes until the pain of staying the same is worse than the fear of making the change. Did I say that right?
Yeah, it has to get really shitty
Like, really, really
sometimes
silly for some people.
before anything happens. Yeah, it's not painful enough, it's not shitty enough, and then when it does, that's when because it is scary to make change.
Yeah,
But
and sometimes that's all you know. So you don't really
yeah,
imagine that things could be better or different.
okay,
Like, you
like
know what I mean?
can you give an example of an experience you were talking about or you experienced that you were fearful of change? Like what?
I would say the biggest one is breaking family cycles.
Oh, that's so much work.
Well, no, like true, right? Like, think of, I like obviously the abuse pattern is a huge one, right? If you grow up
Hmm.
in that cycle of abuse, that's all you know. And it's very hard to break that.
Yeah.
Um, and sometimes that's why people end up in abusive situations and abusive relationships, and they may jump from one to the other because it's a very hard pattern or cycle to break. But then also think of like the family that maybe just spends their whole weekend when they get together and all they do is drink and party, and the whole world revolves around that, cards at the kitchen table and drunk till 4 in the morning. And what if you're the type of person that doesn't want to do that anymore in the weekends in your life? Like, or you're the type of person that wants to get up and go hiking or try some new experiences and you want to break free from that. Or if you're the person that wants to break free from, work and you want to start your own business. But everybody in, like, I mean, I experienced this firsthand, because why do you need to go start your own business? Why don't you just get a job like everybody else? Do your time, get your mortgage, get your home, shut your mouth, raise your kids, have a family vacation once a year. What more could you want out of life? Like, that's good enough for us. That should be good enough for you.
Yeah, I think that change in the life career was probably the biggest challenge for me too. Because why would I quit a good government job? I'm stupid. I'm so silly. Why would we sell
You
everything?
are. No.
Right? So I do understand
You would
that
be here with
piece.
me. Yeah.
I do understand that piece. And mentally, it was really hard for Dan and I to make that shift, to let go, to holy shit, what are we doing? And we literally had to trust because that's all we had because we had no plan.
Yeah.
No plan because we didn't know what we were gonna do in terms of like to earn money or whatever. Like, yeah, so I do get that. And I
See,
do get the
well,
drinking thing, as you know, because like our family, we grew up with drinking.
yeah, that's why I use it as an example.
Yeah, I
Like when
totally
I quit
understand that.
drinking,
And
that was a shock.
yeah, it is a hard shift too because like it just becomes your it's just a habit, it's just a habit now.
Well, because my biggest thing, like, so when I quit drinking and smoking, and I mean, I was a pack a day smoker for anybody that's just new and doesn't know this. And I love beer, like really lots.
I'm sorry, I'm
So,
itchy. I have ticks on me. I had a tick on me today, so I'm just sorry, guys. Ugh. Okay, sorry.
but so like Canada Day weekend, we would always go to my sister-in-law and brother-in-law's and we get together, and it was always just a big party and a free for all. But I
Yeah,
remember that the first time I broke that was because I wanted to go to Jasper and I wanted to do the hike at the ice fields.
yeah.
And previously, because I smoked so much and I was out of shape, I could never have done that hike in a million years. And so, mind you, I'd only just quit like 2 months, so I really didn't have the lung capacity for it anyway, but I still
Yeah,
fucking did it. It took
yeah.
me like all the time, but I hiked that whole, like when we went, so this is me being dumb or naive, but when I went as a kid, like the parking lot and the ice fields were right there. So I was like, woohoo, I can do that. But when I got there, like 30 years later, 40 years later, because I'm no longer a kid, and then the ice shields have receded so
Moved.
much,
Yeah.
like it's way the hell up there. Like you have to hike that thing, like almost pack a water bottle hike. So yeah, it took me a long time, but I hiked it and I hiked all the way back. My family was there with me. They were like, okay, you can do it. You're almost there. And I'm like, okay, yeah. So there's a clump of like old people that I don't know, they were out of shape too, old. Maybe they just quit smoking, but it seemed
Yeah.
to be like a resting pot for us, unhealthy people. I sat there and then the air's thinner because you're up your elevation
Yeah.
so high. And I'm just like, okay, 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 I can do this. And then, I finally, like, my family made it there. And I was like, just leave me alone. I want to be by myself. I don't want anybody else with me now. I just want to do this part by myself. And I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh God, help me." And I made it there, and I made it to that spot and they're like, "Okay, we're ready to go. Like we were just coming back to check on you." And I'm like, "Fuck you, you're gonna stand
Uh,
here for 5 more minutes."
oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but good
So I
for you.
mean,
So
that was like a huge thing in my mind. Like the mental just to get me to that point was like astronomical. But it was like the one thing I found amazing was that, I was like in my mind, I was like, okay, I can't do Jasper. It's too expensive on July long weekend. Like how ridiculous. I would never spend the money. I live like an hour and a half away from it, right? Like or 2 hours away, I'll just drive it. Like,
yeah,
and then got that hit or whatever, like your notification on your phone for Best Western. And so I looked and I was like, we got like these big suites for a family of five for I think it was like
hey,
$200 for a night. And I'm
yeah,
like, oh my gosh. So like, yeah, book that for 2 nights. And it comes with like continental breakfast and a
yeah.
whole bunch of stuff, right? So I was just like, wow. And we went to the fireworks that night. Like it was just like when I decided to do it and I booked the hotel, like Spirit just bang, bang, bang. Everything just fell right into place. Like if I needed it, it showed up. Like it was just phenomenal.
Nice. And then, so then your family felt weird that you didn't show up July long to go party?
Well, they thought it was odd that I wanted to hike. Like who in their right mind would want to
Oh,
hike?
yeah. Yeah. So I think
And
that,
they were just like, what?
it's so funny. We have our own internal battles when we are shifting our energy during the process and like changing and want to make that change. So we have our own stuff, but it's really hard to, to like deal with the people around you sometimes. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm feeling like that external noise is like just a huge one. And I think it can deteriorate, like it can shift people back into the old habits easy.
Well, you could have like succumbed to
When
pressure. Like had I just
yeah,
given up and was like, ugh, maybe another day.
yeah. So
I
like
don't need to do a July long weekend,
yeah,
or just whatever.
yeah, yeah. When well, there was a few things I did differently when I was going through a separation. I just decided that I was going to start training for marathons. And that kind of changed too, because it changed how you lived on. I still worked Monday to Friday, so it changed how you lived on the weekends, right?
Yeah.
Because now I'm getting up early and I'm running 17 kilometers plus. And that was a change that I had to deal with. Everyone else is like, come on, Randy. Like every Saturday, small town, everyone went to the bar for hockey picks every Saturday and everyone went and I stopped going because I was training now, even or for any kind of picks, like even during the summer. So yeah, it was kind of weird to make those shifts. And I'm 20 some years old, so that's a little bit different too. Like what? So I
Yeah.
remember feeling that was the first time I kind of felt like weird, but I also felt lonely
Oh,
during
yeah.
that process because um well, also other things were happening to me, like energetically and spiritual beings and things, like all those weird stuff started coming back. The things that happened to me as a child was happening to me at that moment in my home at the same time, and nobody understood or believed that. So everyone thought I was like this cray cray lady, and now I'm a runner too. Like I felt
I'm
very
running away from it. No, sorry, that was a bad
I
joke.
felt very lonely. Like nobody understood what I was going through because you and I weren't that close then. Like we weren't that connected to have those conversations.
No,
My
that was
mom
something
kind of
crazy happened to us.
understands because, but like other people are like, oh, like even I got the title of like, oh, that's just Auntie Randy's kind of crazy. Like that's just my title now. Like, yeah, so it is a lonely experience, but I don't think that's a bad thing. It just sometimes feels like feels shitty.
Well, I think that's where you really discover yourself.
Yes. That's why I don't think it's
Like
a bad thing.
no, like it gives you like, and I guess that's just one way to look at it. If you're in that position right now, whoever's listening, if you are feeling that fear or you're feeling like it's a lonely trek, but that is almost sometimes happens for a reason, I believe.
Mhm.
And
I
it
do
gives
too.
you the moment to go more internal, connect to yourself. Like when I was the most connected to myself during that time, like after, when I first started my spiritual awakening, I could
Mhm.
have sat with my own company forever.
Oh,
Like,
I love it. I love being alone
yeah.
now.
Now I find myself a little sarcastic sometimes, so I have to check myself, but that's it.
But
I can sound
actually,
myself forever.
but it's kind of funny that you said that because you triggered I think that's when I switched. So when I was younger, I always had FOMO. I always had to be busy. I always had to be doing something. I always had to be around people. I could
Yeah.
never be alone. I hated being alone. I had so much like anxiety about it. I don't know. I was weird. And then when those shifts happened, and then when I started to feel that loneliness, oh my God, I realized how awesome it is to have alone time and be alone and do your own things.
I also think though, like in your 20s, like for you specifically though,
Hmm.
was because you had other little things going on in your mind, like connection to spirit and energy that you
Yes.
weren't aware of. And so you always had to be busy to distract.
And
Because if
I
you're
felt
busy, you're not feeling and you're not connecting and nothing's happening. Like the other
true. And
side.
that's why
It's
I like to drink, right? That's why
yeah,
I was like to like avoid all that stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, totally, totally. So when I was making those changes, yeah, I think, but it was funny when like I said, the spiritual activity got worse and worse and louder and like, hey, Randy, wake the fuck up.
Did I ever tell you about my old man that would come and like drag me out of bed in the middle
Yes,
of
we
the
had
night?
this conversation because I had the same thing happen to me. We
Did we ever
like,
have it on the podcast? Should we share it? Oh,
you,
should
we
I already
already,
opened it up. Huh?
yeah, you shared it on the podcast already.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're listening new and you haven't heard that one, so I used to live in a townhouse when I was in college, and he was just like such a disapproving, grumpy old man. But he was in that 1980s suit with his top hat and his little vest. And in my mind, I
Yeah.
think he must have been like a banker or something, just a grumpy old fart with his cane. But yeah, when I'd go tie one on in my 20s, and I was a little wild back then, I'd wake up to him grabbing my ankle at the edge of the bed, trying to pull me out. Like he was just so mad because I went and tied one on again, come
Yeah.
back drunk to the house, like his space, his energy, and he just so disapproved. But
Yeah.
he didn't do it to all the other girls in the house. It was just me.
Because like, do you feel like that's because you're open to it?
I was like you, I drank and distracted, yes.
Yeah.
Like I always
I
had to be
think,
busy, same thing in my 20s, like absolutely never alone. I was always just like I had to just distract, keep my mind
yeah.
busy, not for an
Yeah.
instant would I just sit in peace by myself.
Yeah. That's funny that we went through the same thing ish.
Yeah, just that little apart, 10 years apart.
Yeah, I can't believe I was so scared to be alone. Like I hated being alone, and now I just love it. I'm probably going to the extreme. I probably love it too much. Like when I have the house to myself and say Darren's gone working and I have like a month to myself, everyone's like, "Are you gonna be okay?" I'm like, "I am amazing." Like, if I could get food delivered to my house, I would not leave.
That's so funny.
So,
I know I love my life right now because I have the best of both worlds. I'm in the middle of nowhere and I wake up every morning to the birds and then
yeah,
I poodle off to the city and I stay with my kids and I have all of the excitement of the city.
yeah, yeah, that's good. You kind of wanted to share like the building the confidence piece in this section though. Like, when we're going through this phase now, we have some fear, we're nervous, we're feeling lonely, maybe misunderstood, probably. Your sense of belonging or inclusiveness could be feeling a little off too. Like that's how I felt. I didn't feel like I belonged in this old group, and then I didn't have a new group. Like I was in that weird kind of limbo phase.
It hits your confidence because you don't know
Yeah,
where you go and you second guess yourself. You don't know if you're
right.
on the right path. But that's why I think it's so important to just spend that time every single morning. And I can't iterate this enough. And I've said it before, and I'll probably say it till the day I die. That you wake up in the morning and you ask your guides on the other side, you ask your team, what do I need to know today? Where do I need to be? Tell me one thing. And you follow that, you listen to that, honor what it is you get. And I think that over time, when it's just those small little things and the messages come, your intuition strengthens. And with that, your confidence to go through your day strengthens. And it gives you what you need to get through what it is you're going through at that time, to get
Yeah,
through to the other side.
yeah,
And when I struggled the most going through my spiritual experience, or even in life in general, I think like my 20s, my 30s, like definitely struggled in my 30s a lot. And that was a lot like just emotionally.
I would
Um,
agree. 30s was my toughest 10 years. Yeah, my
I think like
toughest.
for myself, I was just so bogged down with kids' business. I was burnt out. I wasn't honoring myself. I wasn't listening to
Yeah,
myself. And I definitely wasn't checking in a lot with them.
yeah,
And it just pushed me right to the brink of like almost having a breakdown, like mental exhaustion. But then, when I did connect and I started making those connections and listening to that and honoring that and then living my life by that,
yeah,
with my family. And it was some days it was just simple things, right? Like,
yeah.
you know, don't eat that shit today. Like, and I'd be like, oh, but then you feel good and you're like, oh, okay, thanks. It was probably a good decision.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
following it just bit by bit, it builds your confidence and it makes you feel stronger over time.
It does. It does. I admire the way you live your life. Like, you know, because you're so connected. And
Oh,
I
I thought
see
you
the
were referring
strength.
to
Huh? What's
when
that?
I ignore my guides today. I got your message clearly, but you know what? I'm not gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. I know, but I mean, whatever. That's c'est la vie. Like, but like, I don't know, like it's kind of cool because I see like you're just the strength and the confidence in you. And especially like how you interact and deal with situations and people and things. It's like so cool. Like
Oh,
you're
well, thank
you're
you.
the reason why I'm okay doing this now. Because it's like, oh, like Crystal's she's solid. Like she's fucking good. Like, I want to be more strength and like that. You know?
It's almost like I think a lot of it
Oops.
comes from surviving crisis after crisis after crisis. When you can
Yeah.
walk through the shitstorm and get to the other side and look back and go, okay, you know,
Yeah.
let's do it again. Because that's really what life is.
Yeah. So just know that it's part of the process. You're gonna feel shitty at times, you're gonna feel lonely at times, but yeah, try to
Yeah.
build that confidence and honor that time. Take that time to explore yourself, like honestly. There's so many things like it's so funny how you don't really know who you are. Like because you don't listen, right? You're not connected and you're just like autopilot
Well,
living the day, doing the distractions.
I think honestly, especially when you're in your 30s, like it's such a there's so much pressure on 30-year-olds. Like even I'd say like your mid to late 20s and definitely into your 30s. Like you have that drive, like you got to be somebody.
Yes, you
You
gotta
got
have
to
the
like
white
you
picket
got to
fence, you gotta be
build.
married, you gotta have a successful job, you gotta
You got to
do.
drive the right car, you got to
Yeah.
and that pressure is like just ingrained. And then the next thing you know, you're like in your late 30s and you're overwhelmed and now you have all these financial commitments that you're like, what the fuck did I do? And you have
And
kids
you have
and
a
you have
mental
soccer and
breakdown.
baseball. And yeah, apparently, like, everything has to be. You know, that reminds me of that movie Bad Moms.
Yeah.
Yes. You know,
That's
like,
yeah.
yeah, that was me right there. I floated that crisis the whole time, you know?
It's so funny because we had such different crises, like, but I feel like everyone experiences the same hurdles in the sense.
Everybody gets pushed to a crisis point. It's just
Yes.
whatever pushes you there may be different for all of us.
Yes. Thank you for clarifying. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. So that kind of goes into the next topic then, actually. It's perfect timing since we're talking about the 30s. You're being 30 years old and like the pressure. So now kind of segues into topic number two of when your manifestations don't manifest. Like, what does that mean? What's going on? What does that mean energetically? Like, just kind of talking about that because it triggered the
Yeah.
next topic.
I hate to say this, and some people might get really upset, but sometimes that's like the biggest blessing. You know, what is that saying? Like unanswered prayers, or, you know, like sometimes are the biggest blessing that you will ever receive. I honestly think
Mm,
that if your manifestations do not happen, it interferes with some of the commitments your soul made before you came. Um, some of the things it goes against the lessons you were learned sent here to learn at this lifetime.
mhm.
So I think that those are the reasons your manifestations will not happen in this lifetime.
It's a
Which I
hard
think
one to accept, like,
it is because you want what you want. But I
yeah,
also think that you then at that point, if that's what you're just manifesting because you want it, you haven't checked in with yourself to see if the core of you wants that, I guess, for lack of a better word, you know, that
yeah, I
higher
do
self,
now.
that connection, you know, you might be externally driven to want that and not internally driven.
Yeah, I understand everything you're just saying, and especially like the peer pressure part and not checking in to see if you truly want that. Like, that's with the kid part, right? Having kids.
Mm.
Like, yeah, that was hard because, like, I'm 28. I think we waited till I was like 30, and Darren's like, yeah, okay, ready to try. And like, I never knew if I really wanted kids. Like, I just said, okay, we
It
have to
always
have
felt a little off for you.
a little bit. Like, my goal was, okay, Darren, we have to go hike Machu Picchu first, and then we can start trying. Like, that was my deal.
Yeah.
But at the back of my mind, I didn't know if I really wanted to, but I felt the pressure of
Did you think a
everyone.
did you think a part of you knew deep down you were not going to have children?
Maybe. I don't know. Like, I was, because in that moment, I had no idea because of all the pressure of everyone else and what everyone else want, and the pressure of like everyone saying, "Well, you have to have kids. When are you guys gonna
Well, it's
have
just
kids? When are you guys gonna
expected,
do this?"
right? That's what you
And
do.
like, who's gonna take care of you when you're older? And da, da, da. Oh my God, that's the connection with your kids is the best blessing like ever. Like everyone just had so many great things to share about having kids, but nobody talked about the shitty side of having kids. Do you know what
I
I
have
mean?
three. I'll lend you one.
No, but I'm good. But like,
I'll
so
even
I
throw in a
didn't,
dog. I'll even throw in a dog.
yeah, but I didn't know if I truly wanted it. Like, it was weird. I could see both futures
Yeah.
without and with. So I was really torn. But then when a year went by and we couldn't get pregnant, and then we had to do all the fucking fertility shit for 6 years, that's when I got pissed off because the choice was taken away from me. So fuck you. I'm going to have a kid. you know, I'm going to make this work.
See, and if I'm reading you right now, when you just said that, like exactly right there where you could see both worlds, and I
Yeah.
think that was like, oh, just getting goosebumps everywhere. But like at a crossroad where your soul knew, you know, that those were your life choices, that was the contract, those were the things that you were, you know, came here to do. When you
Was
could sit
either
there and
or?
visualize, no, like, you know, because you're at the crossroad, like your brain wants this, like, you know, what you've
Mhm.
been told.
Yes.
And then, but your soul is the one that knows what you're meant to do, what you came here to do, the life lessons you were meant to learn. So, like, when you can see yourself standing with both paths before you and visualize, and you can
Mm-hmm.
see it, like your soul was at that crossroads, your mind, heart, spirit, everything was right there. But then you're I believe like you're here to do the other path, like the path you're on right now, obviously. But
Me too. So I'm grateful. But at that time, that was 10 years of shit. So
yeah.
it was my whole entire 30s of like, yeah, it was, well, I guess not the whole 30s. It was 6 years that we went through the whole process. Because we started at 29, I think. So 29. And then at 35 is when we sold everything and semi-retired and moved. Like that's when we made the big changes. So it was 6 years. And I just remember feeling shitty though. Like I was so restless. I had this heaviness on me all the time and it just this restless energy underneath. Like I can't even explain it because I
Because you're going
probably
against what the soul knows is correct.
exactly. And I remember my whole goal back then, I just wanted to open up a hot yoga studio. That was my dream. I just wanted to do that. And I was going to do that in the city that was closest to me because there was none. And then I literally, but then we were doing fertility and I couldn't do both. Just mentally, I could not do both. And I remember I'm driving down the city and it was so crazy. Like, this is like what you say at the crossroads. I'm literally on Idlewild. And then if I turn right, that was the hot yoga studio training. Like
Yep.
I was already a teacher, but hot yoga was a little different. I mean, I don't like the founder stories and stuff, but I love hot yoga. And if I turn left, literally on the same fucking street, I'm going to the fertility clinic. So I'm sitting there going, oh my God, which way do I go? Which way do I go? I fucking turned left, had my first fertility appointment, and I think I regretted it ever since. But I guess I'm
Um,
happy I tried because I would always probably wonder what if too.
yeah, you guys sometimes you just
Innocence.
have to appease that brain side of you, whether you
Yeah.
want to or not, but we are human and it will beat us up and eat at us for the rest of our life if we don't, regardless of
Yes.
what anybody says, like your soul knows, but your brain is still a part of you. Your ego is
So
still a
that
part of you, and it's still
yeah.
gonna matter, right?
Yeah, so I probably always question it. So I'm glad even though it was a shitty, tough 6 years, because like you said, the pressures of working this job I didn't want to be at anymore. It was just like suffocating me. And just showing up with a smile on your face and masking, wearing a mask of happiness and like, all day is exhausting, right? And then the fertility is exhausting. My body reacted to everything. That was like that 1% that got OHSS, like over hyperstimulated ovaries. So
I
it's like,
remember your
okay,
stomach just was like
was fucking 9 months pregnant. Like
huge.
it was just
Yeah.
ridiculous. And like, okay, don't move too much because you can twist your ovaries and lose them, but you have to move a little bit because you're gonna get blood clots. Like and then so one day I finally like I think I did my last hormone injection. And like they fuck you up. Like you feel like you're instantly pregnant overnight. Like that's how much
Ew.
hormones. That's how much hormones you're getting. Like you're 9 month pregnant. Like
I
that's
did not
how
enjoy
much.
being pregnant.
Yeah, so that's how much hormones you get put into your body. So it's like overnight you're 9 months pregnant ish.
Ugh.
Like that's how they kind of compare it to. And so I remember I just had a shitty week at work and I was just ready to fucking walk out and quit. And then I pulled up, it's so funny. I pulled up into the garage and our door to the garage to connect to the house, the door's locked. The door's never locked. We don't even have a key for that fucking door. Like everything
Oh.
else is locked, but somehow that door got locked. I just like that was my breaking point. I literally lost my shit and I looked like a hormonal crazy lady. I was like, fuck this. I'm getting into my house. And I grabbed a hacksaw and here I am hacksawing the doorknob off. Like I'm just being crazy. And then I called my mom, like, I can't do this anymore. Like, what the fuck am I doing? And she's thinking I'm suicidal. Like,
Oh
what?
no.
So she's racing over to the house and then she calls dad and she's like, are you okay? I'm like, I just can't get in my fucking house. Like, give me a fucking there. Like, I was just losing it. And then also there's my dad coming down the tractor in my driveway because he was in the field. So mom and dad are coming to the rescue and I'm getting in this fucking house.
That's so
But
funny.
that was my breaking point, how silly that sounds and how crazy I reacted over that. That's when I was like, I'm fucking done. I can't
I
do this.
do you find like I think that sometimes for a lot of us we just go, 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 like kind of like how you explained. But then
Yeah.
finally we all hit that breaking point that forces us
Yes.
to connect to ourself
It
and
did.
you know, go forward.
It totally did. And at the time, I didn't understand that. And at the time, I felt so shitty. But obviously now,
In
at
hindsight.
43, yeah, I'm so fucking grateful I don't have kids. I mean,
So
don't
if
get me wrong,
you're
there's some moments where I'm like, "Oh, that would have been nice," or having that connection with your kids, like, you know how so close your kids are your best friends.
yeah, we do a lot together.
Like, I don't have that, and I have that with my mom, so I don't get to experience that. So those kind of things I do miss, but,
Yeah.
like, other than that, I'm so grateful, like, 98% happy I don't have kids, and that I chose this life, this path, like, even though it was forced upon me, 'cause, you
But it
know
wasn't really. It was, but it
Yeah.
wasn't.
So I'm grateful for that. So that acceptance piece, but it was hard for me to accept that before I realized that. Like, so I had a couple of years of accepting of not having a family. And that was hard to
Yeah.
accept. And that manifestation was not happening. And I didn't understand why. So I went through a couple of like hard years of being pissed off, you know? Yeah.
I think like one of the biggest things I would like to tell anybody that's listening right now that if you are going through like that brink where you feel like you're
Hmm.
just pushed right to the edge, like this is where real change happens. And it can be very
Yes,
wonderful on the other side. And the easiest way to transition through it is to connect to yourself
I agree.
in a way that you
100%.
never have before. But it's like opening yourself up and just asking your guys on the other side, just show me the way out. And that's all you have to do every day. Just show me.
I'm so curious. I wonder what they would have showed me if I would have asked those questions during that period of my life. Like I wonder if they would actually showed me like, hey, you're an island girl, like you're gonna be here. Like, you know,
Yeah.
because
So
I
I went through
couldn't.
mine, like when I went
Mhm.
through mine and sold, like we were selling our business, the recession hit, like it was kind of like a really rough time for us.
Yeah.
Um, and when I was like, well, we had partners and it didn't go well. And after less than a year, we had to execute the shotgun clause. If you don't know what that is, it's like breaking the contract, splitting everything back up to the way it was before, and
Yeah.
kicking the partners out the door. And it was brutal. And it was like lawyers after lawyers after lawyers and banks and still trying to keep the company running, two divisions, because we'd merged two companies and it was
Yeah.
not very pleasant. But every day, that's what I did. Show me, get me through, show me how to get through the other side. And I just step by step by step. And I think that's what everybody said. Like my lawyer one day, he was just like, he says, you just take this in stride. I've never had a client that just says, like, okay, what do you got for me today? Just hit me. Here we go. But I
Yeah.
knew what they were going to hit me with. And I knew what I had to do because it already checked in.
Yeah.
And then, same thing, like um, executing the shotgun clause, picking the value to execute, like getting all of the equipment and everything to auction and just being able to handle all of that over the course of a whole year. It was a year and a half,
Mhm.
and clean all of that mess up and clean up all of their debts, all of their deficient equipment. Like, yeah, all of that.
That's tough. Yeah. That's be stressful.
Yeah.
And so many people are relying on you guys too. Like,
Yeah, we
because
had
how many
30
employees did you
employees,
have?
30,
Oh, yeah. That's
30 some at that point.
yeah. Yeah. That would be a lot of pressure. Talk
Mhm.
about
And
pressure and
millions of
stress.
and millions of dollars of equipment
Yeah.
that I hauled all to auction and sold it.
Ugh. Yeah, so could you imagine if you didn't check in, you would be a fucking crazy basket case.
Yeah.
Like you would you'd probably set
Mhm.
fire somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, because they did dirty things, like, they tried to redirect our payments and, like, get our bank accounts froze because yeah.
Assholes.
So, yeah, we had to switch banks and everything in the process, and, like, it was a dirty, dirty exit. There was nothing clean about it.
Oh,
But that was, like I was by checking in, I was able to
yeah.
keep me sane, keep Travis sane, and just power through.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you had the skills and the knowledge to do that and then I'm glad we're sharing this so people can start doing that. So you can have that strength and confidence and
Mhm.
knowing and trust and honestly and connecting to yourself and intuition, like all of it, your higher self, your team.
Yeah.
It does. It's like instead of walking into a room like this, like, oh fuck, you're just like
Yep.
shoulders
Bring it.
back,
Fucking hit me
straight.
today.
Yeah, I got it. It's okay. I'm mentally prepared now. Like and then you like digress from the day and then okay, like I'm okay. Yeah, yeah. So that's cool. It's cool. So sometimes manifestations don't happen, you guys. And you may not know the reason why, but you will always find out the reason later.
Yeah, I think you honestly will. When you connect with yourself and you see where you are, and maybe it's
Yeah.
like 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, you will look back and go, I fucking know exactly why that did not happen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I do that with everything. I'm like, oh, now I know why I experienced that. Oh, now I understand why that. It's so crazy. But if you don't pause and reflect and think back and like see your growth and your change, then you might miss those aha moments. But yeah,
It's easy to get suckered into victimhood.
we were
Where's
just talking about that this morning, Crystal.
yeah,
Darren and I.
like it's so easy to get stuck into victimhood where nothing happens for me, everybody else gets it, I didn't get it, like
Yes.
instead of like, okay, and honoring why you didn't get it. I don't know why. I'm a little cheesed right now, but I'm pretty sure I'll
Yes.
fucking get over it when I figure it out. So let's go. Show me.
Yeah.
And
It is martyr
it's
and
okay to
victim.
talk to them like that. Like, it doesn't have to be this great big
Yes.
honoring experience.
No,
But
I just talk to them like I'm talking to you.
yes.
Like, for fuck's sakes, really?
Yep.
What's going
Well, what the
on?
fuck now?
Like, fuck. Can you just 1 day off? No. Life's pretty good. You and I don't have many things happen, so it's pretty good. But it goes through phases. I feel like we all
It
just go
does.
through phases. Like,
That's
so
one thing about life. It likes to spread the shit out over time. Just literally hit you with everything at once.
yeah. And you know what? I'm a firm, firm, firm believer. If you have a good support system, aka your team included, and some good people around you, you can fucking get through anything.
That's true.
I really
But if you
firmly
don't have
believe
good
that.
people around you because you're making a life change, it's your team on the other side that will do it for you. And they'll
Yeah.
bring those other people in.
Yes, absolutely. They bring you the people, the resources, the timing, everything just like you said falls into place
Yeah.
if you know, allow it. Okay.
Hey.
We got to get into this next topic because it's driving me crazy. Like it's in my space. I don't
So I
like it.
told Randy this morning I wanted to
Ugh. Like
play
I'm
you
just
guys the
chills on
video
my back.
from our play you guys the clip from our video we made.
Okay, so we did a podcast. The last podcast we did, when I was editing the podcast, you guys, some weird shit was happening. But it was from my end, like my screen, like Crystal's screen, like it was just weird shit and sound. So, Crystal, you're going to play the recording, what we caught on the tape.
Yeah. Okay, so I only got 10% on my iPad because of course I didn't charge it. So let me see if this will work for me.
Okay, turn it up really loud. And if it doesn't work, then I'll just pop it in here myself and fix the audio. But
So I was playing
just
this for my
listen.
kids yesterday
You
because
guys
everybody was
listen.
home for a family dinner.
Yeah.
And I totally just wigged them right out.
So, this is when we're recording our podcast, you guys.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
You're just like more solid. Like, I got this. I would agree. Okay, did you hear that?
Oh, I just got fucking chills again and
I'm going to
goosebumps
play it
out of my
again. Ready?
bubble.
One more
Yeah.
time. I got this. I would agree. So the kids thought, what did you say? That's what they heard. What did you say?
Oh.
So if you go back, you're just like more solid. Like, I got this. I would agree.
Oh,
What did you say?
jeepers. Like, my hair is standing on my arms and my goosebumps are cray cray, like in my space. Can we deal?
So there's another
Please.
clip too, you guys, but it's so faint, I don't think that you'll hear it on
You
the
can
podcast.
try to play it. If it doesn't work, I can just cut this part out.
Okay, I'll try and play the other one.
Or I can play it, like, fix the audio. Oh, shit. I'm dropping stuff.
Okay, this one's really, really faint.
Session for you. It's like uncovering your main manifestation block and helping you move.
Did you hear it?
Oh, yes. Like, seriously, my body is on fire in the
Okay, one
sense
more time. Just
goosebumps.
your main manifestation. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I thought that that recording was from when we were in the city and we met. And Randy's like, no, that's at my house.
In this room right now as we speak. And let's deal.
So
Okay.
this morning, I was so funny. I was thinking to myself, I was like, okay, geez, I just said, I kind of feel like, like I gotta get my hippie on, like I was outside all weekend, the sun was on, I got sunburn. So I was like, I woke up this morning and I'm like, bring out my amber. And I'm like, this is my big protection stones. Like I've had these for 35 plus years. Got them in
Oh, that's too
Mexico.
much smoky.
And so I'm just like, I am checking out my hippie shit. And then so we said to Randy, I'm like, I want to play the clip today.
Yeah.
And she asked me if we could figure out who it is. And I'm like, that's why the amber's out. We're going to
Because
do.
I want it gone. Like I don't want it in my home anymore. Like
And so you're sure it's your home. I don't feel like it's my home, but
it's my home. It's in my room right now. It's here right now.
so I'd asked you earlier who died at the lake.
Yeah, and I told you of Alvina.
And I'm just like, I said there was a woman that died at the lake, and that's what I think, because there's a woman that died at the lake, and you said Elvina, and Elvina was our grandma's friend, and I'm just like,
Oh, I just got more
what the
goosebumps.
fuck?
Like,
Because I didn't know Elvina died at the lake, like in
yeah,
Iroquois.
she jumped in when it was really cold, like almost like a polar bear plunge. Like the ice, we all do this. Like once the ice starts to break from the shore, we all go in. But she did it, but she's probably was drunk and she had a heart attack.
Like I remember her,
So she
like
didn't
she's
really
old.
drown, but
She
she
was
had a heart
old.
attack. She was old. Yeah, she was 60 or I don't know how old she was. How old was grandma at that time? I don't know. But yeah, that was my
I
grandma's
don't know. I
best
remember
friend.
like with the royal purple and the Elks Hall, and she was always there, and she always had a drink in her hand, and she was a little
Always.
saucy,
And
and
smoking. Yes.
yeah.
And she laughs like a duck. So when the
And
ducks
I
are at the
never knew
lake,
she died there.
yeah, so when we have the ducks at the lake, we laugh. We're like, oh, Lionel's just hacking over there. Like
So she's there
never
because she knows you.
well, but I was really little when I met her. Like, so I don't have a lot of memories of her. And I didn't know she drowned, like died here in the water until mom told me one day. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, Elvina used to come here back in the day because we didn't come to this lake at all. And she's, I'm like, oh, okay. When we were
Her
younger,
energy is connected to that space.
she is. I think she loves it.
Yeah. But now, and so I'm just getting goosebumps everywhere. So what I'm getting is because she's connected to that space, but she's also connected to you through grandma
Yeah.
and
Okay.
because you're little and you're a bright light. So she feels like you are somebody that she can actually visit. So she doesn't mean you harm.
Okay.
And she is just bouncing in and out, kind of like your grandma. She thinks of it as my casa
Oh,
is your casa, and hey, baby, we're here together. It's a good
well,
time
like,
at Iroquois.
but so like when you get your goosebumps and the hairs and the things, is that because they're too much in your bubble? So they're invading your space, or that's just your confirmation?
For me, that's always a confirmation of
Oh,
when I'm
okay.
connecting to spirit that I know I'm on the right path. I get the truth bumps, I call them. Like, yeah,
Yeah, that's what I always thought too, but I just wasn't sure because like how do you know oh when you get anxiety more, right? Then they
it
ping
feels like
into your
anxiety.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it feels
Yeah.
like anxiety because your heart's just like, oh, and you just feel like
Yes.
you're had one too many cups of coffee and you're just like,
Yeah. Get out of
yeah,
my space. Yeah. Okay. So it's Alvina.
yeah.
And what is she just pops in her and grandma what? Just
She's
pop
just
in once in a while?
vibing. Yeah. No, I don't even feel like it's really grandma's with her a whole bunch.
Okay. Sorry, Crystal hacks when she does energy work.
See, that's the smoker in her.
Oh yeah, she's a heavy smoker.
Yeah.
Heavy drinker, heavy smoker, just party, party,
She's the
party.
life of the party, her and grandma.
Yeah, her and grandma.
I just didn't know she died there.
Yeah, I mean, I found that out maybe 6 years ago or so. Like, it's very,
I think she caught. I think like what I'm getting is she just pops in with you because
okay.
you're the connection that is like a love for her. I'm getting a pain in my neck. I wonder if she had like was it a heart attack or was it like an aneurysm?
Oh, maybe it was an aneurysm. I don't know. I thought it was a heart attack, but I could be wrong.
Anyway, there's nobody here to confirm that, so it doesn't really matter, right? But
Yeah.
that is what she is showing me and telling me that as she does come back, she loves everything about that place, and you just happen to be there, and you were the bright bubble, the entertaining little thing that she remembers.
Mm-hmm.
And so the entertainment, because you were very much that when you were little, everybody got a kick out of you. She was one of them. And that is her connection to you and where you live and all of that. So she does not mean harm. She's
Okay.
like, you know, suck it up.
Suck what up? Like
Suck
that
up.
she's here?
She's there. Suck it up.
Oh, bitch, get out of my space. No, I'm teasing.
She just like,
Oh, yeah, I vaguely remember. Like I remember visiting her home on the farm close to grandma and grandpa's, but I don't remember much about her. I just remember, yeah, she smoked, drank, and laughed lots.
yeah.
Yeah. So okay, that's
You
a
kind
fine.
of blew my mind with that today. I was just like,
Well, like, and why was so why do you think the interference with the tape recording then?
I think it's just her way of showing us that she was there.
Okay.
Otherwise, we never would have made that connection other than
No.
today. And so,
Mhm.
one thing I do know about her, and she's showing me this right now, is
Yeah.
she did love to be center of attention. She
Oh,
was funny. She liked the energy, and she's liking it right now. I'm here. I'm forgotten. I'm on YouTube. Here I am.
I know she was patiently waiting the whole time for us to get to this topic. She's like,
I know I felt her too.
I'm like, hey, we better start moving on to this topic because she's patiently waiting.
Yeah, it's just like, it's true to her personality.
Yeah. Yeah. So when we hear the ducks, we always think of her. So there you go. We
That's
think of
funny.
yeah. Yeah. I'll have to tell mom that. She's like, you should go bug mom, actually.
She's there too,
Oh yeah.
but
Okay.
you're closer to the water,
Yes, I am. Yeah.
and that's what she liked.
Yeah. It's a great spot. Why it's my happy place. So I get it. I know my other grandma, my dad's mom, is always in my kitchen and just looking out at the lake because she was a lake bum too. Just loved the lake. So
Yeah,
we
well,
got
they had a
lots of
lake
people
house, right?
here. Huh?
Yeah, they had a lake house too, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, that didn't go good near the end, but yeah,
I remember going there as a kid.
I loved it there. That was our main place. But then, Gold Digger, Miss Gold Digger took
Who's that?
everything. And when my grandma died, grandpa met that lady Anne.
I didn't know about that.
That was her job, was to date more wealthy old men and wait for them to die and take everything from the kids. She was
Oh,
really good at that. Grandpa was like number 3 or number 4.
oh, wow.
So that's why the cabin had to get sold.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. 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 So yeah, that was our happy place. But anyways. Well, I'm glad we cleared that up because sometimes I think my old brain kicks in right away and I go to fear based, like, it's the annoying ones, the lower vibration ones, or is it, like I can sometimes not determine right away if it's harm or no harm.
I think that's so impressive that that came up on the screen because never, like, have I ever, in all my years of doing mediumship and even
Hmm.
like recording FaceTime mediumships or voice notes, have I ever had that.
Yeah.
So, like, the energy that that must have taken her in order to do that, I find phenomenal. And just like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, but remember when I used to edit all your reels? All the time, there was something going on in your house, in your background, and we still haven't figured that out. Because when I'm editing, I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? Remember, I always thought you were clicking your AirPod case, like opening and shutting it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? You're like, I'm doing nothing. I'm just sitting there recording. I'm like, there is stuff happening. Like the audio is just picking up the weirdest sounds in your home, and like somebody walking. I'm like, is Trav home? You're like, no, I don't know.
But on my land, like long ago though, it was like a place that spiritually people came.
Yeah,
So it was
makes
like
sense with the river.
yeah, because and then right across the river was like the old 1800s cart trail where they crossed. So you could still see the cart wagon. Like if I look out my living room window across the river, I can still see the old cart path
Mm-hmm.
where they
That's
would
cool.
cross the river right below us. And then up on the banks where we were, apparently that was a lot of. I had a different reading, and they had said that I've had two people tell me now that there's a lot of healing energy done, like medicine done on top of this bank.
Hmm.
So.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Well, like, think about my old place, you guys, it was so crazy. My old place, there was a lot of, like, bad things, like death and sacrifice, like, a really weird, like, almost like a battleground, but not. And remember my house?
Oh, yeah, when we cleaned that sucker and we had to, like, put
Oh,
those
oh.
energy lids in and seal portals and
God, I couldn't live there. So I was dealing with that. My own safe space wasn't safe. And I'm working in the psychiatric center and I'm going through fertility. No wonder I went crazy.
remember when we came, like, for the first Reiki, um, session?
Yeah,
Like, a lot my kids were just little, like, the girls were just little,
yeah,
and we put them in that room, like, your spare room to sleep.
yeah,
Your dog slept with them, and then I stayed in the other room that had, like, a little bit of extra activity.
yes,
Yeah, and I stayed awake, like, a lot, just keeping everything at bay, keeping everything out of the kids' room. Maya slept with the girls, like, underneath the blankets, like, she was just, like, on guard all night. The
yeah.
little puppy.
She knew everything. Like she was on top of it, that dog.
Yeah, I
So,
did not sleep, just keeping, like, just that bubble of everything just up and away.
like, so could you imagine living there for 6, 7 years like that? And me not really knowing because I wasn't into energy then, or like I was just avoiding it,
I mean,
you
as
know?
a medium, like, oh, like, an untrained medium, that would have been, or an unknowing medium, that would have been brutal, which is what you were.
Yes. Yeah. So I was, yeah, it was 30s were a tough go.
Yeah, so, like, as a
Yeah.
medium now, I like I did to your house, like, I just walked in and said, "Oh, I'm fucking doing that." We started right away. "We're cleaning this shit."
But it took multiple times and multiple, but yeah, so on that land there was some bad things and yeah, they just, and then I brought
You
stuff
brought home a
home.
lot of bad energy, though,
I
from your
brought
work.
a lot of stuff home. Yeah,
Yeah,
unknowingly. Yeah.
a lot of
So
spirits like to follow you.
yeah, that got really annoying.
And then they deposit in your house and have to be cleaned,
Yeah,
sent on their
thanks.
way.
Yeah, no more. No, thank you. So yeah, I had no choice but to get into this so I
Yeah.
can have a sane life.
It's true though, like you do, you have to learn how to do it, not because you wanna be like, I didn't really wanna be a medium, like,
Yeah.
a practicing medium, like, I've obviously have done given many, many readings, and I do enjoy it, and I always find, like, I'm so amazed each and every time I do it, but I wasn't, didn't wanna be have a medium business, for what you say, but you have
Oh,
to
right.
learn it in order to control it, in order to do it, to keep yourself safe.
Yes, totally.
And
I'm
still to be ready to pass down to your children or your grandchildren in case they have it as well.
well, I mean, our whole family basically has it, most of us.
Yeah, whether it's controlled or
Like,
not.
yeah, so you have no choice. But anyways, I'm glad I've learned and I'm still learning. Like I said, I am still learning as things all the time. I'm like, what is this? Like it's not like, having a regular job where you're doing the same task over and over and over. It's just like new things show up, this thing, this happens. It's like, holy shit. So it's
You're
always
always learning on the fly.
totally, which is okay. And I'm so thankful that I have support now, like it's someone else who gets it and understands it. And so that's one of the things why Chris and we're like coming together, wanted to create a community about it because sometimes it is hard to express yourself and your experiences of what's happening when others don't experience it and they don't understand.
Well, sometimes
Like,
I don't even understand what's happening to you. You think you're going
yeah.
crazy.
Yes, and that's where I was. I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm becoming my environment." Like, I gotta get out. But I really did needed to get out. But I took that job. Like, I was 12 years in healthcare. My first 5 was acquired brain injury, so I worked with people who had strokes and car accidents and things like that. And then I did a year of family treatment center, and then I did the last 6 years or whatever it was, 5 years, 6 years at the psychiatric center. And I never thought I would ever be in that environment or attracted to that environment, but I was attracted to the environment because I'm so intrigued with the brain and how it works and the thinking and but I took that job because it pushed me to do this, though. Even though
Yep.
I hated it and the energy and it was overwhelming and overstimulating, and I didn't know what was really technically going on with me. Yeah. It made the pain, like we were talking about earlier, the pain and the fear of change, you know. the fear of staying the same was worse than, okay, let's just figure this shit out. Apparently I
Yeah.
gotta get into this. Yeah. So thank God for you and for like Douglas, because I don't know where I would be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Douglas helped me lots through my journey.
Yeah, like thank goodness. So that's what we're here for, guys, because we get it. We understand. And like it's not fun doing it alone, especially like you said, when you don't know what's going on.
Yep.
But we
Yeah.
can teach you that.
So if you guys have any questions, like if you guys are experiencing anything, shoot us a message. We'll address it in a podcast.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any questions, we'll answer them. Like we don't sugarcoat shit here. Like we don't.
Nope. Pretty
This is
open.
what happened. This is what's going on, and this is what you can do to fix it. Basically. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That was a good topic. I like that interference. I'm glad we know who it is now. I love that.
I'm so shocked.
she's,
Blew my mind, if I'm being honest.
she's she's still here and she's just like laughing.
Yeah, I'm just
Anyways,
so completely floored. This is not what I expected at all today, if I'm being honest.
no, but I love that. I think we should do more of this live, like on podcast. Like you know,
Oh yeah, okay,
it's
well hey,
fun.
spirit,
Yeah. Okay, the last topic you wanted to get into was just like kind of talking about this was how important is vibration really important for manifesting? So that was the last topic you wanted to, because you're getting lots of things and comments and questions and
Well, I think most people just sort of really confused about where it all fits in. Because everywhere you look on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, all you see is, these things to raise your vibration in order to manifest, right? Like it
yeah.
just rammed down your throat, raise your vibration. And you just got to fucking do it. So your vibration, you obviously have to be a vibrational match for what it is you want to manifest. It's not going to land or stick if you're not a vibrational match. But you don't have to race out and bust your ass to raise it. So when I connect to the guides, and I mean, we're just in the process right now of writing or making that workbook. So
Mhm.
hopefully in the next year it'll be out. But as I'm downloading, that is one of the things that they are telling me over and over again. Don't stress it. Like, don't give it a
Mhm.
second thought about where your vibration is. Screw it. Because when you connect to them every single day and you ask them, what do I need today? That is the most important thing. And when you follow those steps and you start to shed your old situations, your old life, your old things that are bringing you down by following your guidance, your vibration is going to go up naturally. So you don't have to fucking dance in your kitchen. You don't have to do a bunch of self care shit that you're not ready for or you can't afford at this time to raise your vibration. Like, you know what I mean? You don't have
Yeah.
to go shit twice in the morning in order to raise your vibration. It's going to do it naturally for you.
Oh my god, do you get to shit twice in the morning? That would be amazing.
Yeah. I get a little lighter every time. No kidding.
I wish.
You know what I mean? So that's what
Yeah.
I want to just emphasize. Like, don't stress it. Like, before you saw the Facebook post were you aware of your vibration? Probably not. So you don't have to race out and think of
Yeah.
all of these crazy things to raise it. Because
Yeah.
what you do in the moment to raise your vibration is not sustainable. Your vibration is going to magically drop. It's your circumstance and your situation over a long period of time that raises it and changes your frequency in order to manifest and make it stick and land. So, following the guidance, following the steps, that's what actually does it. Those things can make the other things can make you feel good, you know.
Okay, well, I don't know what happened to Crystal, but anyways, that was the ending. Anyways, that was the last topic we want to cover. So again, please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps us more than you could imagine and the community. So thank you for listening and hope you have a beautiful day and see you in the next episode.